Welcome back to the configuration summary series where we break down the cool, clever, and sometimes hidden features packed into this Airbus flight deck. Today we are diving into one of the smartest safety layers on board, the backup navigation function. Ever wondered how the aircraft keeps its head in the game when both FMGC drop out? Well, buckle up because this is the episode I am going to walk you through exactly how this backup system works and why it matters. So stay tuned. I'll be right back to walk you through it. Hello, Namaskar. Let's start the video with the first question. What is backup navigation? So, backup navigation function is a special mode available on the MCDU that kicks in when both the flight management guidance computers FMGC fails. Normally, the FMGC manages everything: the flight plan, the navigation, the lateral guidance. But if they both go down, then you, the pilot, can manually activate backup navigation via the MCDU menu page. But how does it work? Here's the magic. The MCDU continuously memorizes the active flight plan during a normal operation, even while flying normally, like you're cruising. I said MCDU, not the FMGC. Remember, MCDU continuously memorizes the active flight plan during normal operations. When FMGC fails, the MCDU retrieves the stored flight plan and keeps you flying safely using independent navigation sources. Now, your question was, what navigation sources are used? Instead of FMGC calculated position, backup navs instead of FMGC calculated positions, backup nav uses raw sensors like on-site IRS, inertial reference system, your aircraft's internal navigation. Okay, IRS 3. IRS 3, the standby backup IRS, and GPIRS. If GPS is available and integrated, a GPS aided IRS position is used. You can even manually switch between IRS and GPS position if needed. You must be thinking, what navigation functions are available in backup navigation? Now, it's not as powerful as normal FMGC operations, but you still get a lot of help. The flight planning, it view and manages your existing stored flight plan. Then aircraft position display, it shows on the ND page. Flight plan display on ND, it shows the whole flight plan, active waypoints and everything. Then you have limited lateral revision. You can make some small changes, not like your full flight plan editing. Okay. Then flight plan automatic sequences. Then flight plan automatic sequencing is also available. Waypoints auto sequence as you pass them. But there are some limitations. Of course, it's a degraded mode, so expect some important limitations like no autopilot or flight director nav mode. Okay, nav mode will not be available. You must manually fly lateral navigation using raw headings or tracks. Then no vertical navigation, VNAV support, and limited editing options for this route. Okay. Think of it like an old school navigation You are managing it actively like a 90s captain. Now you know why backup navigation is so important. Imagine losing your main navigational brains at 36,000 feet. Without backup navigation, you would be relying on raw IRS alone. No waypoints, no track, pure dead reckoning. So, backup navigation gives you the structured, safe, and progressive navigation, a controlled way to reach your destination or the nearest airport. Okay, now I'll show you a table of normal and backup navigation so that you can compare. So, as you can see, if you see this flight plan editing in normal FMGC, you can fully edit your flight plan, but in backup navigation it is very limited. Now we'll go further. Autopilot nav mode, it's available in normal FMGC but it is not available in backup navigation. Then VNav profile, it's active when normal FMGC operations are there, but in backup navigation VNav profile is not active. And the very important position source, aircraft position will be determined by IRS slash GPS raw in backup navigation. Remember, in normal FMGC operations, this position is calculated by the FMGCs. This is the mean value, mean location, or you can say mean position. Imagine you are cruising at 36,000 feet and your both FMGC fails. Flight control law stays the normal law, so no flight control issue, but MCDU is flashing degraded status. Then you immediately goes to the MCDU menu page and you see backup nav over there, and you just select backup nav, and then suddenly your flight plan reappears on the ND, and it shows your position also. Okay, so next time when you fly Airbus A320, remember, even if the worst happens, Airbus has you back with some smart backup systems, keeping you safely in the control. So that's the spirit of good aviation design. I hope you learned something new. चैनल का नाम है फ्लाइंग और पीस. मैं ऐसी वीडियोस बनाता रहता हूँ. You can explore the playlist section of my channel where you will find a curated and organized collection of videos for different stages of training. Share this video with those who are in their SUPI or SLF training phase, or you think they might learn something new from this video. Thank you for your time and energy. Jai Hind.